going to start offering the physical copies online for delivery and such. We've only been able to do the digital release, but we have. We'll be doing that soon. I can't tell you what exactly yet because I'm not 100% sure, but that's definitely within the next couple of months a plan of ours to do.
Good, and I think that you should autograph them all.
There you go. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to go ahead and play another song from the EP, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to play Selfish.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I've been driving way too long down the lonely road. I just need to find someone to call my own. I've been the heartbreaker, I've been the pacemaker, I've been the man with the plan. I've had no ideas at hand. I've been selfish, I know. I've done everything in my own little world. I've been up so high, I've been down so low. All I can do, let it all go. Let it all go. Been the lover in this tale, and I've been free. And of all the things I ever learned, it's what you take from all the hurt that took me to a place I could see. That I've been selfish, I know. I've done everything in my own little world. I've been up so high, I've been down so low. All I can do, let it all go. Let it all go. Cause I've been selfish, I know. I've done everything in my own little world. I've been selfish, I know. I've done everything in my own little world. I've been up so high, I've been down so low. All I can do, let it all go. Let it all go.
And that was Selfish by Play for Keeps. Now, not only do I love your voice in there, but I also love the guitar riff. Is that you, or is that the other guy playing it?
That is actually a guest guitar player, a good friend of ours named Ian Crawford. He used to play in a band called The Cab, and he also used to be a touring guitar player for Panic at the Disco. And,
okay.
Yeah, he's a great friend of ours, and he's unbelievably good guitar player. And in the in the first record, Goodbye Natural Hello Man Made, we have a song called XIF, and he's a featured guitar player in that song as well.
Oh, it's cool. That's great that you can get other people, that have played in other bands to play with you as well and not have any problems. Somebody feeling left out.
Oh, no, yeah, it's no issues there.
Well, I told you in my email to you that I can't pick a favorite, and that goes the same, for all the songs. So what does one do for that? Well, they buy all the songs, and that's what I did. I bought your EP, and that way I can listen to it at any time, and I don't have to say, well, I only bought one because this is my favorite. I love them all.
I appreciate that, and so the rest of the guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are any of your songs based on personal experiences?
Yeah, actually, most of them are. There's a few songs that were just kind of myself putting myself into a situation I never, have been in before, and kind of writing what maybe I would do in that type of situation. But yeah, most of the EP, at a different pace, is all personal experiences of mine. So
wow.
Yeah, because there's some happy stuff and then some really, really sad stuff. So.
Right, but that's where the fans can relate to your songs too.
Absolutely.
Because everybody's been through heartbreak or a new boyfriend or girlfriend or something, and you're all happy, and so that's where lyrics come in good with the fans.
Yeah, that's what I always hope to achieve with that is in my experience. And my personal thought on it is, once a song gets, becomes available to everybody else, it's not really my song anymore.
Right. It's
I wrote it originally, but it's everybody's. It's not. It means one thing to me, but it could mean something completely different for somebody else, and that's completely theirs to have. So.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone in the music industry that you'd like to work with next?
Oh. There's a lot of people in the music industry I'd like to work with, but I don't know. I mean, I would just personally, we're kind of just looking for something to take us to the next level because we've had a couple. We've been offered one record deal and then one management deal so far in our careers, and we turned them down based on my attorney's advice, basically.
Oh, okay.
So. Because it's just that, you got to wait for the right one, basically.
Yeah, no, and that's where an attorney comes in handy. They give you the good advice, and that's what you pay them for.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's always a bummer to have to turn down something like that, especially when it's from something substantial, this is what we've been waiting for, but then, your lawyer goes, this is not a good one, you should not do this at all. So.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, well, you want to have as much control over your music as possible, too, so you can't just hand over everything to somebody just to sign with the label.
Yeah, and right now we're kind of just looking for, management, label, whatever kind of comes up. We're basically completely independent at this point. So we've had help from other people who worked in the industry, throughout. Like we work with we work with a publishing company. Let me look them up. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
But we've had a few placements on MTV and VH1, stuff like that. Like some of our music has been on major television networks. So. Oh
wow! See, I didn't even know that. That's great.
Yeah, they're called K&W Publishing, and so we've done a little work with them, and we've had a few nice little opportunities throughout our career so far, and we've opened up for a lot of really cool artists. Like we've opened up for Sick Puppies, Jack's Mannequin, The Cab, Imagine Dragons, who are from here in Las Vegas. They started out a local band like us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a really cool thing to, I personally, we love playing from being from Las Vegas because, there's hundreds of bands that have come out of New York and out of Los Angeles and stuff, but there's only been a select few that have had some major success from here in Las Vegas. So it's kind of a cool, unique field that we get to play on, basically. So.
Right. Now, when we were playing with all of these bands, did anybody give you any advice?
Yeah, just kind of keep going. We've been told that we have have the right sound and got the look and everything, and just you have to be at the right place at the right time. Just got to have that break.
Right. Right. Well, if you could go anywhere in the world to play, where would you choose and why?
I've always wanted to play in London, actually, personally.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I like the idea of being able to play in Europe, and we have a lot of European fans too.
I was going to say they
amazing.
probably love you.
Well, thank you. We'd have it's amazing. For my regular day job, I work as a social media coordinator for a for a PR and social media agency. So I run Twitter and Facebook accounts for businesses. So I know all these awesome techniques that I get to apply to the band, and so I do outreach basically every single day, to new fans all over the world. And so we have fans from Indonesia, from South America, from Europe, from Asia, just Mexico, Canada, you name it, and it's nice and widespread. But we have I think the largest pocket of fans is definitely from here in Las Vegas, of course. But we get messages and comments from people all over the world saying how much they love the music, and it always feels amazing to hear that from somebody who I have no idea who they are or where they live,
and never been to their country.
Oh, absolutely. And we get messages in broken English from fans that are just trying to sort of write something in English because they English is definitely not their first language at all, but we get the point across. They get the point across, and it always feels amazing to hear that.
Yeah, it amazes me when somebody follows my Twitter account for my music or even for my other show, which is Take-Two Radio, and they don't speak English, because I always go to people's Twitter accounts that are following me to look and see who they are and what they tweet about before I decide if I'm going to follow them or not. And I'll see a Twitter account with everything in, say, Russian, and I think, well, why are they following me?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it happens. We have people. We have accounts that are all Japanese, all Chinese, all Arabic. It's you can access anything now. It's amazing. And I think that's why so many independent artists are able to sustain and do what we're trying to do without any help from some of the major, record companies and such. Of course, it's because of the internet, it's because of social media.
Right. That's huge now. I mean, before social media came around, it was just basically you guys playing, any band, independent band, playing in their areas and getting gigs out of state to try to get your sound heard.
Street teams and stuff. So, yeah.
Right. Wow. Well, do you have any other upcoming gigs besides the one that you mentioned?
Not booked at the moment, but we are continuing to book gigs every step of the way. And hopefully we're going to try to get out to some of the more regional areas around us, like Arizona, Utah, and California especially. So
well, you definitely have to come to Chicago, so that's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
I would love to. I haven't been to Chicago in a very long time. I think I was there, when I was 15 or so, something like that. My dad he grew up in Whitewater, Wisconsin, and then and then he moved to Chicago after that. So.
And there you are in Vegas, and now they're in Austin, so you guys get around.
Yep. Yeah, we travel a lot.
Well, who is the funniest member of the band that maybe likes to play pranks on the rest of you?
We're all pretty funny, I think.
Are you?